The art of not caring. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the worries of everyday life? In a world that constantly demands our attention and reaction, how can we find a refuge of peace and clarity? The art of not caring unravels this mystery through 10 powerful Stoic lessons, offering a path not only to tranquility, but to a life of purpose and contentment. Imagine freeing yourself from the shackles of superficial concerns and diving deep into what truly matters for your personal growth and happiness. Get ready to transform your perception of the world and yourself. Are you ready to stop caring about what doesn't matter? Let's begin with the first topic, internal control. In the vast universe of Stoicism, the understanding of internal control emerges as a guiding light, leading us through a less turbulent path. By understanding the difference between what we can change and what is beyond our reach, we cultivate a wiser way of facing life. This insight is crucial because by focusing our energies on the areas we can influence, the effectiveness of our actions significantly increases, bringing a sense of tranquility and success. Imagine a day full of setbacks, traffic, an unpleasant coworker, a nasty comment on the internet. The key to not being shaken by these external events lies in our ability to maintain serenity. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us that it's not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of things. Therefore, by exercising internal control, we are choosing not to give power over our emotions and motivation to circumstances beyond our control. To practice this teaching in daily life, start with small habits. When you wake up, take a moment to reflect on your expectations for the day and be aware of the variables under your control. Decide how you will react to unforeseen events. This simple morning exercise can be a powerful tool for personal growth and establishing a better life. Internal control also extends to how we handle our relationships. Stoic wisdom teaches us that although we cannot control the actions and reactions of others, we can govern our responses. This does not mean indifference, but a commitment to a balanced and reflective posture, avoiding momentary emotions from harming valuable relationships. This principle, when embraced, allows us to navigate life's challenges with greater grace and effectiveness. By focusing on what is truly changeable, our actions, reactions, and perceptions, we create room for a life filled with peace and no longer care about the superfluous. Thus, we take the first steps toward the next great Stoic lesson: acceptance. The Stoic journey is not complete without acceptance, a virtue that transforms our relationship with the world. By accepting events as they unfold, not as calamities, but as opportunities for exercising patience and courage, we equip ourselves with a powerful tool of tranquility. This practice not only alleviates the weight of what-ifs and buts that often populate our thoughts, but also encourages us to find meaning even in adversity. Consider, for example, a professional setback, such as a missed promotion. The Stoic approach encourages us to see this situation not as a failure, but as a chance to reflect on our capabilities and motivate our personal growth. Instead of drowning in frustration, ask yourself, what does this teach me? How can I improve? These questions pave the way for a better, more conscious, and intentional life. Incorporating acceptance into daily life can begin with the practice of meditation. Spending a few minutes each day meditating on misfortunes can transform our perception of them, allowing us to face life with greater serenity and less resistance. This prepares us to face future challenges with a more resilient and balanced spirit. In relationships, acceptance teaches us to let go of the rigid expectations we often place on others. By accepting people as they are, without constantly trying to change them, we cultivate healthier and more authentic relationships. This is the true essence of relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. Adopting acceptance as a life philosophy invites us to live each moment fully, without the constant need to control everything around us. This is the path to a life of peace and contentment, where we not only accept what life offers, but also open ourselves to learning from each experience, gently guiding us to the next Stoic practice: emotional detachment. Emotional detachment, according to Stoic philosophy, does not mean indifference, but rather a balanced relationship with our emotions, allowing us to experience life fully without being enslaved by our feelings. This balance is essential for maintaining tranquility and motivation, even in the face of criticism or praise that could destabilize someone less prepared. Imagine being at the center of a whirlwind of criticism, whether at work or on social media. The practice of emotional detachment teaches us to observe these criticisms as passing clouds in the sky of our mind. Instead of reacting impulsively, Stoic wisdom guides us to respond with serenity and discernment, choosing actions that reflect our deepest values, not our momentary reactions. To cultivate this detachment, one can start with simple daily reflection exercises. For example, at the end of the day, revisit moments when your emotions were heightened and ask yourself, were these reactions helpful? Was there another way to respond that aligned more with my quest for tranquility and personal growth? These questions not only help understand our emotions, but also modify our future reaction to similar situations. Additionally, keeping a journal can be a valuable tool. By noting our experiences and feelings, we create a safe space for expression and understanding. This habit not only helps identify emotional patterns, but also strengthens our emotional resilience, enabling us to face future adversities with greater wisdom. Finally, emotional detachment allows us to face life with a lens of realism and optimism, free from the extremes of euphoria and despair that often divert us from the path. By adopting this practice, we not only improve our quality of life, but also prepare to face challenges with wisdom and peace, paving the way for a deeper understanding of the power of our perception. The power of perception is one of the cornerstones of Stoicism, teaching us that it is not events themselves that shape our lives, but how we choose to perceive them. This understanding not only enhances our ability to face challenges wisely, but also enriches our journey towards a life of greater tranquility and success. Consider the impact of a negative event. How we perceive it can determine whether we feel defeated or find a valuable lesson. By adopting a positive perception, we transform obstacles into stepping stones for personal growth. For example, a project failure can be seen as a catastrophe or as a crucial learning opportunity for future successes. To strengthen this skill, it is useful to practice cognitive reevaluation, a method that involves questioning our initial interpretations of events and seeking more constructive alternatives. At the end of a challenging day, try to reframe your experiences. Instead of thinking, everything went wrong today, consider, I discovered many areas that need improvement, and that is valuable. Additionally, engaging in activities that promote reflection, such as reading philosophical texts or participating in discussion groups about philosophy, can deepen our understanding of how our perceptions shape our reality. These spaces offer new perspectives and challenge us to think more critically about our own ideas and reactions. The ability to adjust our perception is not just a tool for dealing with adversity, it also enriches our interpersonal relationships. By choosing to see the best in others and interpret their actions in a more generous light, we strengthen our relationships and foster an environment of mutual support and understanding. This control over our perceptions is fundamental to achieving true emotional and intellectual freedom. It prepares us for the next stage of Stoicism, the practice of virtue as the supreme good, which is the foundation for a truly full and harmonious life. Within the robust framework of Stoicism, virtue is elevated to the status of the supreme good, an essential pillar for achieving true tranquility and success. This concept guides us to live in harmony with our moral principles, ensuring that each choice reflects our highest values, and teaches us the importance of consistent ethical conduct in all aspects of life. Virtue in this context transcends the simple notion of doing good. It becomes the measure of all our actions. Whether facing daily decisions or complex moral dilemmas, the pursuit of virtue challenges us to ask, does this action contribute to my integrity and the greater good? By adopting this filter, our decisions align with a greater purpose, reinforcing our motivation and sense of direction. The practice of virtue in Stoicism can be incorporated through activities that strengthen character. For example, engaging in volunteer work or community initiatives not only benefits others, but also shapes us into more compassionate and resilient individuals. These acts not only mirror virtue, but also teach us valuable lessons about empathy and service. Furthermore, daily reflection on our actions is crucial for cultivating virtue. At the end of each day, a sincere analysis of our behaviors can reveal both our failures and successes in the pursuit of an ethical life. This practice not only helps strengthen our positive qualities, but also corrects mistakes, ensuring continuous progress on our personal journey. By placing virtue at the center of our lives, we not only improve ourselves, but also positively influence those around us. This continuous quest for a virtuous existence prepares us to face the inescapable reality of our own mortality, a theme explored in the next Stoic lesson, Memento Mori. Memento Mori, a Latin expression meaning remember that you will die, is a central meditation in Stoicism, serving as a constant reminder of our mortality. This concept is not a call to pessimism, but an invitation to value each moment and live a full and meaningful life. By remembering that our existence is temporary, we are encouraged to focus on what truly matters, cultivating wisdom and detachment from trivialities. The practice of memento mori can be incorporated into our daily lives in various ways. An effective technique is to start the day reflecting on the impermanence of life. This morning exercise is not meant to sadden us, but to motivate us to make each day a masterpiece of virtuous actions and meaningful decisions. Ask yourself, if today were the last day of my life, would I be proud of the choices I made? Additionally, creating rituals that honor the passage of time can reinforce this awareness. Celebrating birthdays not just as parties, but as milestones for reflecting on the past year and planning for the future is a way to acknowledge and accept the irreversible march of time with tranquility and purpose. This perspective also helps us deal better with loss and grief. By understanding that death is a natural part of life, we can face these moments with greater serenity and resilience, providing comfort to ourselves and others, reaffirming the importance of maintaining healthy and meaningful relationships while we have the opportunity. Ultimately, memento mori reminds us not to postpone our aspirations or hesitate to live our truth. Each day is an opportunity to contribute positively to our personal growth and the well-being of those around us, preparing the ground for a deeper reflection on our own self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency in the Stoic context does not merely refer to material independence, but primarily to the ability to find contentment and happiness within oneself. This principle encourages us to cultivate a mind that does not excessively depend on external approvals or favorable circumstances to maintain peace and motivation. By developing an inner fortress, we are better prepared to face life's challenges with balance and wisdom. Imagine a life where your serenity is not shaken by others' opinions. The practice of Stoic self-sufficiency teaches us to value our own judgment and trust in our abilities, reducing the need for external validation. This is particularly useful in an era dominated by social media, where the incessant quest for acceptance can be exhausting and demotivating. To strengthen self-sufficiency, one can start by setting personal goals that reflect authentic values and interests instead of following societal standards. Achieving these goals independently reinforces self-confidence and promotes a sense of personal accomplishment. Additionally, dedicating time to activities that enrich the spirit, such as art, reading, or meditation, helps build a solid foundation of self-knowledge and internal contentment. Constructive self-talk is also a powerful tool on the journey to self-sufficiency. By replacing internal criticism with positive affirmations and productive questioning, we reshape our mindset to one that favors personal growth and resilience. This process of self-education is essential for living according to the Stoic principles of emotional and intellectual independence, Adopting self-sufficiency does not imply isolation or selfishness, but rather a greater freedom to engage meaningfully with the world without the pressure of meeting others' expectations. This freedom leads us to a more authentic and fulfilling life and prepares us to explore how our actions can be in harmony with human nature and societal laws, the next vital topic in our Stoic journey. Stoic philosophy guides us to live in harmony with our essential nature and the laws of society, promoting a balance between the individual and the collective. This principle not only contributes to our inner peace, but also strengthens the communities in which we live, reinforcing the idea that we are parts of a larger, interconnected, and interdependent whole. Recognizing and respecting our human nature means understanding our inclinations and limitations, using this knowledge to cultivate virtues like empathy, justice, and cooperation. At the same time, living in accordance with social norms does not imply blind conformity, but an understanding that certain structures and rules are necessary for the common good. This balance is fundamental for achieving a life of success and tranquility. For example, participating in community initiatives or contributing to social causes is practicing Stoic philosophy by promoting collective well-being while finding deep personal satisfaction. These acts of service not only improve our society, but also strengthen our own character and understanding of the world. Moreover, respectful interaction with others, even in conflict situations, reflects our adherence to Stoic principles. By choosing responses that value dignity and individual freedom within the context of laws and social norms, we demonstrate our ability to live ethically and considerately, providing us with deep peace of mind. Therefore, aligning our actions with our nature and societal demands not only cultivates an environment of mutual support and respect, but also promotes our own personal growth. This understanding leads us to the next stage of Stoic life: adopting practical exercises that allow us to apply and internalize these teachings daily. Stoic philosophy is not limited to theoretical study. It stands out for its practical applicability through daily exercises that strengthen our resilience and mental clarity. These practices are essential for transforming Stoic teachings into life habits that promote inner peace and personal growth. A fundamental exercise is reflective meditation, where we take a moment each day to contemplate our actions, thoughts, and emotions. This practice can be done at dawn or dusk and involves revisiting the day's events, evaluating how we responded to challenges, and identifying opportunities to cultivate a more virtuous reaction in the future. This habit not only helps us develop greater awareness of our behavioral patterns, but also reinforces our motivation for positive change. Another valuable practice is reflective writing, which can be done through a Stoic journal. Recording thoughts and reflections on the difficulties faced and how they were addressed helps solidify learning and perceive personal progress. Additionally, this technique provides a safe space for venting emotions and clarifying thoughts, which is crucial for maintaining mental tranquility. Constructive self-talk is also a powerful tool. It involves cultivating positive internal dialogue, especially in moments of crisis or doubt. Instead of harshly criticizing ourselves, Stoic practice suggests encouraging ourselves with supportive and understanding words, as a mentor would. This type of self-talk promotes self-acceptance and resilience, essential for continuous growth. Besides meditation, writing, and self-talk, Stoics recommend visualization, a method where we not only imagine success, but also mentally face challenges and adversities. This mental preparation helps reduce anxiety in real situations and make more balanced decisions when they occur. By integrating these exercises into our daily routine, we not only get closer to Stoic wisdom, but also prepare to live according to the philosophy as a true lifestyle, something I explore in the next and final topic of our series on Stoicism. Adopting Stoicism as a lifestyle is a deep commitment to the continuous pursuit of wisdom, peace, and personal growth. This philosophy is not just a set of ideas to be contemplated, but a practical guide for living well, teaching us the art of not caring about what is superficial and focusing our energies on what truly matters. Living according to Stoic principles means applying concepts like internal control, acceptance, and emotional detachment daily in all interactions and decisions. By doing so, we not only face life's challenges with greater balance and resilience, but also cultivate more authentic and meaningful relationships. This involves, for example, choosing to react with compassion and understanding even in adverse situations, and always seeking justice and fairness in our relationships. Moreover, the constant practice of Stoic exercises like meditation and daily reflection helps maintain clarity of thought and emotional serenity. These practices are not just tools for dealing with moments of crisis, but also methods for celebrating life's joys, recognizing and appreciating the good things that happen every day. Stoic philosophy also encourages a commitment to continuous learning and self-improvement. This can involve reading classic and modern texts on Stoicism, participating in workshops and seminars, and even engaging in online communities where ideas and experiences are shared. Each of these activities not only enriches our understanding of philosophy, but also keeps us motivated and inspired. Finally, adopting Stoicism as a lifestyle means recognizing that every moment is an opportunity to practice virtue and wisdom. It is an invitation to live intentionally and consciously, making choices that reflect our deepest values and contribute to a better world. Each Stoic lesson we have explored takes us one step closer to a life of peace and purpose. But now the real challenge begins. How will you apply these teachings in your daily life? Think of a small change you can make today to start this transformation. Share your experiences in the comments, and let's grow together as a community. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. In upcoming videos, we will continue to unravel philosophical secrets for a fuller life. Are you ready for the next lesson?